Consider this moment. You're at a party, watching everyone laugh and connect effortlessly. Meanwhile, you're standing there wondering why small talk feels like torture. Society tells you something's wrong with you. You're antisocial, weird, broken. But what if I told you that having few or no friends isn't a flaw? It's actually a sign of psychological traits so rare that most people will never develop them. Einstein had almost no friends. Tesla died alone. Kafka was a loner his entire life. Let's break down the real psychology behind why having few or no friends means you probably have these 5 rare traits. 1. High intellectual standards. Psychologists call it cognitive selectivity, the inability to tolerate shallow conversations. Research shows that people with higher IQs require deeper intellectual stimulation and actually feel drained by surface-level social interactions. While most people bond over gossip and trending topics, you need philosophical depth. You need substance. Steve Jobs famously kept an extremely small circle because he couldn't waste energy on meaningless connections. You're not antisocial. You're intellectually selective. And that's a sign of cognitive sophistication. 2. Authentic connection filter. Studies on attachment theory reveal that some people have what's called earned secure attachment. They've learned to prioritize quality over quantity in relationships. While most people collect hundreds of shallow friendships to avoid loneliness, you'd rather be alone than fake compatibility. You don't do performative relationships. You don't pretend to enjoy things you hate just to fit in. Maya Angelou once said she could count her real friends on one hand, and she was one of the most beloved figures in history. Your solitude isn't rejection. It's self-respect. 3. Internal locus of validation. Research on self-concept shows that people with few friends often have strong internal validation systems. They don't need constant social approval to feel worthy. While others desperately seek external affirmation through likes, comments, and group validation, you've built your confidence from within. You measure your worth by your own standards, not by how many people show up to your birthday. That's emotional independence most people never achieve. 4. Sensory processing sensitivity. Psychologists identify this as having a highly sensitive nervous system that processes stimuli more deeply. Research shows that about 20% of people are born this way. While most people thrive in chaotic social environments, you get completely overwhelmed. Parties drain you. Group dynamics exhaust you. You're not weak. You're neurologically wired to process everything at a deeper level. Think of artists like Vincent van Gogh, deeply sensitive, deeply isolated, deeply brilliant. 5. Future-focused mindset. Studies on goal orientation reveal that people with ambitious visions often naturally distance themselves from social circles. While most people prioritize immediate social comfort, you're building something bigger. You're focused on long-term goals that require solitude, discipline, and sacrifice. Elon Musk has openly talked about having almost no social life because his mission demands it. Your isolation isn't loneliness. It's dedication. So next time someone questions your small circle, don't assume you're socially deficient or missing out on life. You might just be more intellectually selective, emotionally authentic, and psychologically independent than the people judging you. You don't need a crowd to validate your existence. You need depth, purpose, real connection, and sometimes that means walking alone. Quality has always been rarer than quantity, in friendships and in life. If you love understanding why people think and behave the way they do, hit subscribe now. Because on Tiny But Wise, we don't just follow the crowd, we decode their minds.